So um, in this video, I want to show you a few examples of some subqueries that you can use or think about when you're actually doing some coding in SQL. Subqueries are pretty powerful, and they're one of the most powerful ways of doing certain things in SQL. So I'm just going to start right now with select star from employees, and I want to list, just like we said before, let's get the average salary of all employees. So I want the average salary of all employees. And I can run that, and I can see that it's 64, 61, 68. Now I want to list all employees where their salary is less than the average salary. So I simply use the query that I just wrote to get the average salary in the query for the average, or the outer query. So select star from employees where salary is less than the average salary for all employees. So this is a regular subquery because this runs one time at the beginning, and then this comparison is done for each row. So we see that there are several people there are 56 people in fact, that are below that threshold. Now, what if we wanted to calculate the salary for everybody in that particular department? And I think in the videos we had an example of where they were in the same job. So instead, let's look at the average salary for all the people who are in the same department. Can I write an inner query first for that? Well, not really, because I need to know the average salary from employees where the employee's department ID is equal to the outer query's department ID. So if I run this by itself, or try to, let's see if I can get it to do it. If I try to run that by itself, it will give me an error because the department ID is unknown until we connect it to the other query. And this is called a correlated subquery because we are tying the inner query specifically and directly to the outer query through this where clause. So this is evaluated for every employee that we encounter. We're passing it to the subquery, and we're running that subquery against the value that we have in the outer query. So that's a correlated subquery. And when I run that, I see that we get 65 rows now returned instead of 56 in the previous example. So that is the difference between a correlated subquery and a regular subquery. A correlated subquery always has a where clause, or in a select statement or a select clause, a reference to the outer query. So imp here and imp here, the outer query's tables are referenced in the inner query. That's called a correlated subquery. A regular subquery is when you do not have any reference to the outer query inside the inner query. and it's evaluated only once at the beginning.